Now, these little horn things are very interesting. Every adult Igbo man had one, and when he died, it split into two, and one half is buried with him, and the other half is thrown away. It's called Ikenga.
Oh, yes, this is the cult of strength.
That's
of,
right.
Sort of virility.
That's right.
That's
right. Yes.
Well, gentlemen, maybe we can sit down now and start with the interview. Are you all comfortable?
Yes, thank you.
Here at the Museum of Nigeria in Lagos, we are sitting with Chinua Achebe, a man possessed of a startlingly original talent in writing. Chinua Achebe the Young has given the world two novels, Things Fall Apart, No Longer at Ease, and all critics seem to agree that Chinua Achebe combines a simplicity in technique and a very complex technical talent indeed. But maybe Wole Soyinka would like to add a few words of introduction.
No, I don't think I have much more to add to what you said about Chinua Achebe on the personal level and all the other aspects. I'd just like to go straight into your work. And I'd like to take as my point of reference for a start this last carving you showed me, the carving of the Ikenga. Now this represents, as you said, the spirit of manhood, of strength, of real masculine energy in Igbo society. Now, in Things Fall Apart, Okonkwo seems to me to represent the kind of figure in society who is acted upon from within by this kind of strong spiritual quality. Now, I'd like to know from you whether this is a conscious derivative in the creation of this character, or whether, you know, just the sense of the character in society, his religion, his beliefs.
Well, not consciously, but Okonkwo, as you said, symbolizes, if you like, strength and aggressiveness. Now, these are some of the qualities that his people admire, you see. And I wanted a character who could be called representative of this particular group of people. And, you know, they admired a man of strength, a man who, a man of wealth, a man who had a big compound with wives and had many farms, that sort of thing.
Yes. Now, this is a dangerous question, I know, but does it imply anything in your own personal attitude towards this society which places so much premium on what, after all, may be a kind of the exhibitionist side of, you know, the masculine ego? Does it imply something of your own attitude, the fact that Okonkwo does, by this very personal immersion in this, you know, in this kind of value, that he heads for a fall?
Yes. I think there is a point there. There is the weakness of this particular society, I think, is lack of adaptation, you see, not being able to bend. Of course, I can't say that this now represents the Igbo people today, but I think in his time, the strong men were those who did not bend, and I think this was a fault in the culture itself.
Yes, Chinua, I'm more interested in what some people have described as your deliberate attempt to avoid passing moral judgment on your characters. For instance, in the first novel that you wrote called Things Fall Apart, there is this absolute cruelty in which, because the tribal society sanctions the killing of a ward by his protector, that this man carries this out. Although he seems to have some kind of doubts, he doesn't avoid doing so. And the way you wrote that passage seemed to imply that you were not able to make any particular judgment on that action. Is this true, or what?
No, I don't think this is a fair assessment at all. You have to see the story as a whole. This is what I was saying to Wole earlier on, that this particular society perhaps believes too much in manliness, you see. And this is part of it, and perhaps this is part of the reason why it crashed at the end, you see. And I don't think a writer should point a moral lesson on every page. I think the total effect at the end of the story is that this is the way that things went, you see. I like my moral to be, not to be as obvious as
yes, what I was getting at was whether you had some kind of moral point of view.
Yes, well, yes.
Taking the book as a whole.
Yes, I did. You see, I think that this particular society had its good side, the poetry of the life, the simplicity, if you like, the communal way of sharing in happiness and in sorrow and in work and all that. You see, it had all that. But also it had art and beauty, but it had this cruel side to it. You see, and it is this that I think that helped to bring down my hero.
Well, for a moment I was going to